me a shoe, I know, cause I was never slacking. Don't play with me, girl, I'm the truth when it come to acting like me and you never happen. Tough luck right now. That's enough right now. Unless you want to fuck right now. I ain't want to discuss right now. What's going on, guys? And this shit thump right now. It's your boy, JB Jammin, AKA, and better well known as the #1 Wraith Enthusiast. You ain't gonna find a Wraith Enthusiast like me, I promise you. So, here we are with the latest patch notes. Let's just take a look. So, we see all this yada yada, blah blah blah. That's not what we're here for. We're here for the numbers. And your race fine ass. Anyway, physical power growth increased from 2.4 to 3. Huge. Huge. We have our basic attack getting buffed. Bonus physical scaling. We love to see that. Basic attack timer increase, which means slower basic attacks. Not the end of the world. I don't play a basic attack heavy anyway. But for the guys that do, I'm watching you. Anyway, we have increased damage on our grenade, on our primary ability, our peekaboo. 20 damage, level 1, 25 at level 2, 30 at level 3, 35 at level 4, and a whopping plus 40 base damage at level 1. Huge. And now, this is what we're here for, right here. Don't get me wrong, huge, also very huge. This, and not even this, bro. We're not here for this. We don't care. We care about these two. Mana cost decrease. We love that. That's 10 mana, minus 10 mana cost at all levels. Muy fantástico. Muy bien. Vamos así. Mana refund decrease, 50% to 40%. Why are you punishing players for playing better? Anyway, well, now we're going to look at the items. For those Rogue Crest merchants, you know who I'm talking to. You! Anyway. Ortis getting a buff. Anyway. Pygmy Dust getting a buff. It's not to allies, but to enemy reduction, enemy damage reduction after you shrink them. Pretty bad. Or not pretty bad. Pretty good. Not the end of the world, but definitely not bad. Equinox buff. This is gonna be fucking annoying to kill carries in the carry lane who build this item, but not many of them do. I feel like more of them should, myself included. And then resolution cost decrease and mana increase. It's more like a, yeah, like this is basically all it does. It's letting it compete for a slot. You get 6, so it very well could be a slot for these other champions, and the champions that do build it already are just gonna have a hell of a good time. Now, this is huge. Decrease to Adeptus stacks to evolve by 5. 5 less snipes it'll take, right? That's huge. That's huge. Tainted Trident getting a more balanced change than a straight up buff, but higher pen is huge for me. Huge for me personally. Zercore getting a buff. It's the only item that is a must-buy for me on Wizard Wraith. Not even Soulbinder is a must-buy for me. But having mana is just ultimately like what you need. Soulbinder getting a buff as well. This is what we like to see. Everything else in here is dog shit. We don't care. Honest. But this Arcane Salvo True Damage increasing from 5% to 7% is not a minuscule buff. It is not. Especially with all of the other buffs being taken into account, it is not a small buff. Not by the slightest. And its stats don't typically lend it towards being a first buy, though. That's the problem. But definitely wouldn't build it first. Absolutely building it second. I think building a second is very legal. But if you're building it second, chances are you have Alternator first. Or Alchemical Rod. So if you go Alchemical Rod, Soulbinder, I mean, it could absolutely be good. I'd have to try it out to give you a bit more intel, but it's good. The numbers are good. Buffs are good. Wraith is good. Feels good to finally get the some of the buffs that he deserves. The biggest problem I find with the mage playstyle is he doesn't get any benefit from surprise surprise. His here, let me pull it up. She been to Barbados, I take it a kegel. All it is bread, she can't get a bagel. All it is said, I can't really stay though. Wake up like the blunt I put out before I fell asleep. My bitch look like she Cherokee. My crib look like I'm selling keys. About that life, I guarantee you. Living life vicariously, this life gonna be the death of me. My fault. But yeah, surprise, surprise, you get nothing. What are all these ads on my screen? Get them away from me, bro. Please. I don't compete, but you can't compete. Yeah, but he gets no benefit from this outside of his basic attack, which honestly needs it on the mage playstyle, and even still, you're just better off building Cresselia. I'm swerving. I'm popping. Detergent. Get money. It's urgent. God bless. Hussurgent. Okay, so if we got a Zerkor Soulbinder, right? A Zerkor Soulbinder, Alternator, Cresselia. That's 4 slots. Still nothing to do with clearing the wave, unfortunately. People go Combustion. I don't. I feel like that item is dog shit. At least for Wraith. He just does not have the uptime needed. Or the instances of damage needed to continuously proc Pyro at an efficient enough rate to truly combat other mages. So I just build Malady. I don't care. I just build Malady. But that's 5 slots. Is the 6 slot O Crown as it normally is? Is it Caustica for Magic Pen? Is it Spear of Desolation for haste on your ultimate? Is it Vanquisher for execute? Is it Infernum? There's a lot of options. Typically on Magic Wraith, or Wizard Wraith as I've coined it, we're probably going to end up going... We're probably going to end up just going... like O Crown. If I'm honest. But... feels bad. But it just kind of has to be that way. Mainly because you get scaling max health damage per 100 magic power. And Soulbinder allows you to stack magic power. And I was initially wrong about Obelisk. Okay, well, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking for Obelisk. So it gives you a singular enhanced basic attack. I'm clicking the item, I promise. It gives you a singular enhanced basic attack. And you do get +1 magic power per soul. So you get this that will increase the damage on 1 basic attack. But then you're getting +1 magic power from this as well. The problem is you have to build this fucking dog shit item. It gives you health instead of the mana that you need. Unfortunate. But not the end of the world. Not by a long shot. Especially seeing as Soulbinder getting that true damage buff. Very huge. Very huge. My 2 item core right now is Malady. Yeah, my 2 item core right now is Malady. Malady Alternator. Oh, I don't know why I just blanked. But if we're talking 4 items, it's Malady Alternator Infernum Vanquisher, or Malady Alternator, and I like Time Warp, Or I like just building an essence ring somewhere in between Malady and Alternator. The international asshole who complain about what he gets. Oh my god. Like he is. Will somebody still speak from his soul and with it by the game of the fame? He made his own lane. And now all I need is y'all to pronounce my name as Kanye, but some of my placards still say Kane. Y'all weren't hearing him. Regardless. Yeah, I don't think he's viable in the carry lane. At least not in the way that you would want him to be. His basic attack just doesn't hurt enough, so he doesn't have the damage uptime that these other carries do. Like a Murdoch, a Skylar, they all walk you down. Sparrow after getting ulti. But once you get ulti, you have a lot, like your damage potential unlocks a lot because ulti now marks. Well, it's been marking, but ulti now marks. The problem is people just build cleanse, and now your ultimate does no damage. It doesn't mark. They don't get rewound. Now you're sitting there with literally a useless ability. So unless you know they have no cleanse, you can't ult them. Or you ult someone who doesn't have cleanse. Problem with that is some champions have what we call a spell shield. Grim has a spell shield. Fang Mao has a spell shield. And then there's intargetability. So Eden can go untargetable with melee ulti. Sereth can go untargetable with one of her abilities. Who else goes untargetable? I mean, Eden ranged ulti is literally just too far in the air to hit in most cases. On the new ice theme map, you do have some ways of counteracting that, but then she'd also have to be low enough before she gets the damage out on you, and she goes that, and you're snipe, hoping that you hit her with a fucking grenade or something. Anyway, I mean, ultimately, that's gonna be it for the Wraith buffs. I'm just very happy to say that phrase, Wraith buffs. It's so good. It's a good buff. It is a good buff overall. Definitely needs some work still to bolster his mage playstyle, but it's a start. It's definitely a start. I hate this. I hate it. Why? Why would you penalize me for being better? For being more precise? For having more reps? For being a Wraith Enthusiast? Why would you penalize me by decreasing my mana refund by 10%? Basically, what they've done is made the math harder for me. But it makes sense, because if he just got 20 mana back from a 40 cost snipe, which is very realistic, because 1, 2, 3, you're getting all 3 abilities, and you're at this 40 mana cost snipe, and your grenade costs 60 at all levels. But we max this. Because it costs 60 at all levels, we max this. Guys, if you take nothing but one thing from this video, please max grenade. You will not regret it. I promise. You won't regret it. Because on top of the mana not scaling up at all, the cooldown goes down, the max HP damage goes up. It's so huge. It's so huge. I wish that they scaled up the slow a little. Like, even if they make the slow weaker on the front end, like, make the slow, like, maybe, like, 20% at level 1, go up to 25 at level 2, 30 at level 3, 35 at level 4, and 40
at level 5. Feels good. Because then it feels even better to build Perforator. Because now they damn near can't move. Like, what are you gonna do? Hold on. Let's, Perforator slows them by another 10%. So at that theoretical 40%, it's a rent on sentence. So that, I mean, they're just at half of their move speed. Huge. Not to mention, what is it? Dreambinder? Slowing by 25%. Honestly, if you're not building this on Magic Wraith, you're probably losing more games than you're winning, if I had to guess. Or if you're playing Magic Wraith at all, it's just kind of bad. Unfortunately. But that's just because of the things I mentioned about him not getting any benefit from building Magic with his surprise, with his secondary ability. But guys, that'll be it for me. I also have a few guides here. I gotta go to my profile, right? And then go to guides. So I've got a couple guides here. This one's definitely more in depth. And I'm a rep the gang till I'm old age. So this one's definitely a lot more in depth than the others. The fact that I have Vanquisher, no Infernum in this build is illegal. Nightfall is a nice item. It's not a must buy, honest. Yeah. I'm looking at this build now, and I don't think I would build these 6. Heck, I might not even build this crest. These 2 are my core items, as I mentioned before. I'd probably go Essence Ring here, in between Malady and Alternator, before it's evolved. And then probably Vanquisher to Infernum, which gives me these 2 slots, because that Essence Ring turns into Time Warp. Okay, wait, time out. So, Malady, Time Warp, Alternator, but it's just the Essence Ring until after Vanquisher. After Vanquisher, we go Time Warp. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Infernum, 5. Mutilator is definitely an option. Spear of Desolation is also an option. If I'm carrying, I'm probably going Perforate. I'm probably going the Perforator. Just by nature of it being a great item, giving me haste and ignoring physical armor. Even though I'm penetrating a lot of physical armor as is, I would much rather have an item that will not just help Wraith's gameplay, but help the way that I play Wraith. Increased slow on grenade is crazy, and slowing on snipe is insane. Because being able to bop is so good. Because the cooldown for this shit is literally at nothing. Oh yeah, that's a good song. 2020. Woo! What a year. Anyhow. Yeah, but that's gonna be about it. If you would like to see the build in more depth, by all means, shoot a comment. Like, this is definitely more on brand with what I would do. And then I also have some notes for the devs. Hope they see this. I pray. But ultimately, guys, that's gonna be a wrap. I want to thank you all for coming, and y'all be easy, man. Peace.